Shall I start? Yeah. Okay. Today we will start Judiciary System of India. Okay, can you tell me about Judicial System of India? Prabal, Judicial System of India. Mm. Supreme Court, High Court, and subordinate court. The judiciary system is taken from source. The Government of India Act. And removal of judges of Supreme Court and High Court taken from anybody? Okay. Sekarang source ni kok bisa salah sigran. Removal of judges of Supreme Court plus High Court taken from means source US Constitution. ठीक है? Now, before we start our discussion, let's just see the structure. Supreme Court, then your High Court, then your subordinate court, this subordinate court is divided into two parts. One is district court. District court means district ko je courts tong man. Chini district ko tong court tong. Another criminal court. Tete just hajago provincial hini bukasha tong. Revenue hini bukasha tong na. Though when we will discuss about district court, hinge ching apro aparto thana tabu chung just more structure no mind to nikrana. Chini judiciary system paimani porate kasha structure design na. There I will include class 1, class 2 under district court. ठीक है? तबो हम first step निभागे chung more structure no follow करेगा. Then in metropolitan area. Here in district court, as our Simon said, session court माने ना criminal court, ठीक है? Then your civil court, लिख लिया इतना तक. अरे शिदियों में structure बस ये यहाँ के लिए oh hindi ang wait can no word shishiti उनसे कितना कमाने Just write the Supreme Court, High Court, subordinate court, then subordinate court to district court, any metropolitan area. लिख लिया इतना ओम पे क्या अंडर मेट्रोपॉलिटन राइट metropolitan magistrate court. Next, civil court and session court. Next, presidential. Under session court, शिबिका को subordinate magistrate court, then panchayat adalat. Under subordinate magistrate court, right, judicial. You write judicial magistrate. Next, executive magistrate. Under civil court, it's munsif and nyaya. पहले ये लिख लो fast. Done? Done. जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. अच्छा, 17th of this month, that is on Thursday, you will be having test, mock test. ठीक है, अभी तक जितना पढ़ाया गया है वो, but in my subject थोड़ा changes होगा. ठीक है, आणि subject हांगे नो किसा जुदा फाइसा question, not जुदा, same topic only, but अंते Supreme Court, High Court खाई दिखाई, subordinate court जो दिखाई दी जाए गेंग खाई, subordinate court नो तो वो question खाई. So it's not like that. Since I have started a judiciary system, you should know Supreme Court, High Court, subordinate. ठीक है? ओते material जे बोरो मान बे खजो नो तो मान बे खाने material just कैसा माने minor mistake इन था original jurisdiction on I think Article 1.1 result. It's Article 131. That's a minor mistake from my side. Printing mistake. Okay, done. Done with this. हो गया? Okay, चलो. Now, Supreme Court, like the judiciary system, is under Part 5 of the Constitution, and the article starts from Article 124 to 147. 124 nishe 147 jora jotro mutu khana nai. I will give you some specific article, that one only you have to remember. Or if you want ihi ang jotro mutu khane, that is up to you. Okay? When we talk about Article 124, okay. Another thing is, chini India wa federal system tongo, but when it comes to judiciary system, we do not follow the dual system. Okay? In judiciary, we have integrated judiciary and independent judiciary. Integrated judiciary mane, Prabal? Integrated judiciary mane? Then when I talk about independent judiciary mane, judiciary je decision na nai. Kashe to saja ang je high court, district court, high court, supreme court thang mane amu kaisa. Tete kashe example khen ka bor meje decision nai. Bob hata ni kuno kasha foreign ni decision by influencing kata. For example, tabuk supreme court kashe judgment rekha, bini judgment of prime minister thangai saima ganang je ini I think ni judgment no change kena naman. They are independent. Okay? No, handwriting bujiya de. Bujiya de handwriting. Very good. Okay. So tabuk Supreme Court ni discussion start keman sekan kicha before pre-independence ni court samai. Before 1858 kashe position tongman a position to mahin te 1858 ni pore till 1947 a position to mutongman higher position to mutongman governor general something. Yes. And who was the first governor general? No, Warren Hastings. 1858 ni sika je higher position tongna amon hinjago governor general. ठीक है? And it was Warren Hastings. 1858 ni pore, like the governor of Bengal became governor general of Bengal. ठीक है? After 1858, it became viceroy. Warren Hastings Jeffrey Power of Haita was 1772 okasha law pass Haita. First law of reformation in Sazabu. Our first law of reformation on Sajaka is uniform judiciary system tikhaini. ठीक है? Uniform judiciary system tikhay mani purono chini Hindu law codification man. Now what is Hindu law codification? Chini Hindu certain laws tango. For example, in Muslim it is called the Sharia. ठीक है? Everybody समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? जिन मुस्लिमों के हिंदू को शरीयत लॉ, जिन हिंदू के हिंदू को हिंदू लॉ. ठीक है? So in 1772 आपको हिंदू लॉ ने codification होगी तो ये हिंदू लॉ ने codification हो गया. So after 1947, after independence, माने जब independence उनका चीनी first CJ शो बताऊँ मानी. This is the basic you should know. Say again. Yes, Harilalji Kanye. Oh, wait, I will write the spelling. First CGI of Independence India. It was Harilalji Kanye. Afro Tomani, one CGI plus 7 other judges. Ching article of Thailand, but Shang background Salishilagan. The background of history Kapanga Tongo, Ching Asakutanya, Ching main partnership, Ching Touch. So, Harilalji Kanye was a thick up in sudden death and approaching a former Prime Minister Tongmani, a Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and Chini AG Tongmani MC settled what? PM was JL Nehru, and AG was MC settled what? So, Afruto Monkha, as soon as we need sudden death and Kanga for a tweet on Proving heart attacking a botika, suddenly, in yet about CG and post Kaling Taka. Ingat ako CGI ni post to kuplonga kanya CGI post no kuplong kanya bagay puro mang ni chongka. Adjudging Chief Justice of High Court name MC Chagal. Isn't it MC stuff? Borok chongka. The MC Chagal no next CGI ni borok appoint collection hai. ठीक है इंगे तोमखा these other judges chung tong sinishe chung senior most judges rok tong sinishe nilte kaisa Chief Justice of High Court no sing CJS namna hine borok dham kirka if you all do this chung jotno resignation hi by the senior most judges ka matlab 62 year ni de borok nai na 63 year ni borok senior most judges ni kok sakangka senior most judge no the senior most judge depend on your experience ठीक है for example tabu ko ni ko masa boro omo supreme court judge at the age of 45 ठीक है ते masa boro omo judge at the age of 55 तो किसको बोलो कि सीनियर मोस्ट जज 55 वाले को या फिर 40 वाले को 40 वाले हाँ या 45 so it means मीनी जैसे experience का बिनी छाका से senior most judge हिंदे को not on the basis of age ठीक है depend okay fine so por का pro छाका senior judge no चिंग CGI ना ना ते बिनी शुद्ध काइशा no rule tongnai कि seniority लो चिंग seniority principle ने चिंग follow करें ठीक है दो मोजे rule तोंगमानी principle सासिवन दो मोजे rule तोंगमानी born 1970s ni shikang jora cholika 1970s ni pore chini Indira Gandhi phaika bini pore mo rule follow khaijablia haini bagai bini time of phaika not bini time of mane bini pore phaika first judge case second judge case third judge case ठीक है यहाँ तक क्लियर है तब चंग आर्टिकल डिस्कस करें अमनो मुतुक्तोनी दे जब ये सीनियरिटी प्रिंसिपल निशा का फॉलो करेगा बस इसको याद रखना बाकी का आई विल एक्सप्लेन आर्टिकल 124 प्रबल आर्टिकल 124 Anybody? Article 124. Okay. It talks about establishment, class, constitution of Supreme Court. It means Article 124 Clause 1. It talks about composition. Composition mane? Yes. Starting of members tongmani 8 means 1 plus this one means CGI. Okay? Okay, let me write it in a more defined way. It's CGI plus not greater than 7 during 1915. Parliament has the power to increase the member with the composition. Okay? Now, tabo present lipusik member to Helena present lichini Supreme Court कोई member तो CGI के बारे में तो पता है CGI नहीं लोगी तो कोई जन तो anybody Samuel? No, how can you guys not? First of all, last Thursday I have already told you on the next Thursday I'll be taking class on judiciary. How can you all haven't prepared? At least boy go through I know judiciary is a very vast topic. That's why I told you. Ambo 1 week shika. Don't tell me within this 1 week any of you didn't get even 1 hour to prepare. Presently we have 34. It's 1 CGI plus not greater than 33 judges. 2019. ये हो गया. Now article 124 clause 2. It talks about appointment of judges in Supreme Court. तुम appointment को दिखाइए. Very good collegium system. But collegium system जो रहा है कि शौक का? Yes, very good collegium system. But अमन शिकांगो तो कैसे मन फेंकने बले collegium तो. Okay. Okay, चलो. बस समझ में आ गया मुझे. Suppose this is a person CGI. बोनो appoint खाइजत ना नहीं, ठीक है? Appointment president, but consultation judge of Supreme Court and judge of High Court. It says president tongkhanke boje CGI appoint khaiman go under consultation of the judge of Supreme Court and judge of High Court. ठीक है? I know I'm Picasso in drawing, but it's okay. ठीक है? Judges of High Court. And Chief Justice of High Court hinmani bokhai Chief Justice of High Court ni puro borok tong. But judges ni puro borok tong na. Tabuk tong Supreme Court na salai pa lega na. Okay, fine. An appointment of High Court judge we already issue. No issue. इतना तक हो गया. माने मो पुति बुजिखा मो कोगनो नो नोग नि मेटेरियलो काइने काइथाम को लाइनो सिजाकन तो ऐसा करके माने आं उमतिखे पोरियो हाइनि बागे आं उमतिखे साका नो क्लास because kabangma sentence to puri thangmasa tak kainu jodi mokolo wasa klai thangai it sustain for longer period of time. Okay, next another is judges. Another is bo boro jodi judge of Supreme Court thangai he or she will be appointed by president in consultation with CJI, Judge of Supreme Court, Judge of High Court. ठीक है? Catch is this consultation. जोरामो simple line दे बुझिखा অমনি পরে ফাইনে কলেজিয়াম যেটা সাইনো সামান tabuk jini probal samani hai jing high court ni appointment no read isbon to ang high court te sa pharangna still ang read sinai tabuk boro tabuk bo jodi high court ni boro gon khangke CJ high court he will be appointed by this is for high court by the way by president consultation governor and CJI ठीक है ओमफ्राय हाई कोर्ट नि प्रुफ जेटां दो मो कोगनो नो तेसनर सेंटेंस रि रिजागन मटेरियल बट ओमो वन लाइन नो पाइथाम एंड जदि जज खांके it's appointed by president again in consultation CJI CJHC and governor क्लियर देखा ना और जस्ट ये क्लियर हुआ प्रबल बुबुचिखा ओके सो ताबुक मो जगाव नाइके कंसल्टेशन साजा करे जे मो जे कंसल्टेशन अमो बाइंडिंग दे ना बाइंडिंग या अमो कॉन्करेंस वो कॉन्करेंस दे ना कॉन्करेंस है अमो के ऊपर साजे जा साका कंसल्टेशन इंगे डायरेक्ट कंसल्टेशन जो दिन खांगे प्रेसिडेंट बिनि मो कोगनो खनाय बमानो प्रेसिडेंट मो कोगनो खनाय बमान so what happened actually अमो छिबे काते but then I'm going to another page so what happened collegium system bahike phaika very interesting story touching ang samani seniority principle hini seniority principle before Indira Gandhi our former prime minister Indira Gandhi binise sikang jet ko tenure tongmani aproke seniority principle follow kha ठीक है but after 1970s something happened nini Kesavananda Bharati case hindi national emergency hindi apro je seniority principle wo follow khaisar liya Kesavananda Bharati case which year huh who said 68 say again ऐसा करके पानी लो और जो करना है फर्दर प्रोसेस ang samano ni Kesavananda Bharati case omo pro detail way of discussing that how can you guys not mo case to mungkha okay basic structure of constitution legal then legal ya jodi legal in hange book is sajaka I know you were there in the class. I know. Though I was not here, but I know that you were there. Te purana student sabo guri ponung sade senior nung to old student if I'm not wrong. I know. Okay, what is basic structure of constitution? Huh? परो जाके वापस से during Keswaran Bharati case and state of Kerala after the 1970s ni pore mane Indira Gandhi ni role jorito apro what happened was 7:6 ni judgment paika 7:6 ni among judgment to is a majority party borok shaka a parliament do not have achha let me write parliament do not have unlimited right to amend the constitution. ठीक है borok saka মানে mo bench ni judgment to je 7 number je majority borok saka je see parliament have the power to amend the constitution but within a limit it should not touch the basic structure of the constitution. Basic structure of the constitution no boya thapai meya basic structure of the constitution in simple word for example tabuk mo rumo sudden mo kasani wal kri in khangai mo room go support mangala since mo room support mangala at any point of time it may collapse ठीक है दो kabang reason to man it exactly what is the definition of basic structure of the constitution this is also not described in our constitution ठीक है वो according to supreme court जदि बोरक चाहंगा ये मो कुछ तो गड़बड़ है इन्हीं चाहंगा आप लोग आ जाएगा basic structure of the constitution दाएंगे the basic structure of the constitution also deals with fraternity sovereignty integrity मोजो तो मानी होती है ठीक है नंगो कसम student नंगा बोले then how proudly she saying yes okay tell me then so मुझे minority तो मनी माने पर majority हो बोंगे decision था दिया तो बोरों ने decision को मासा बोरों तो मनी a and right बोखे शाका no parliament ने थाने unlimited power तो constitution ने amend करने बाद ठीक है so since वो government ने follow judgment दिखा तीनों बोरों रखा government ने against judgment दिखा next time जेप्रो CGI ने बाकी appointment इंसर खा वो ना था seniority law और follow India clear उसक story शाम पर उसक जोरा clear next time yeah को ना छोटी next time don't forget please तब वो AN राय ने पुरुकाय या CGI जेप्रो next time appointment इंखा बीनी पुरुकाय बोनो ना सकता ठीक है now comes to emergency national emergency national emergency which article I took huh Samuel 650 350 3 8 national emergency I'm talking about national emergency Repan 365 वो national emergency 365 may I know national emergency in which article constitution about a provision of emergency is anybody huh thank you so much oh now listen जयपुर नेशनल इमरजेंसी क्लाई था ठीक है आगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन तो माने अंडर आर्टिकल 74 aid and advice to president ठीक है but after 42nd constitution amendment आगे था जे under article 74 clause 1 council of ministers aid and advice it becomes compulsory to president approval chini Indira Gandhi company oprotom kha chini national emergency bureau te waisha bench asuk shukwa it's called ADM Jabalpur versus Shivkant Shukla case oprotom khabo charjon oborok thaka during national emergency jodi kya during national emergency lawful detention without judicial review ठीक है एर माने जेफ्रोबो नेशनल इमरजेंसी नाइन फाटसाके पिछे नोंरोमि को नोंजदि जेल को दाय रिसा खंका you cannot stand against it ठीक है but मो जे मासा बरो कोंगमानि बो साका no जे मो judgment दियो मो judgment चाया is wrong just because of national emergency खिगलाय रिगा country wo नों जेकोनो बंग साका शक बुंगो नोंगो फाटसाके पिछे तोनिनानि this is not right by the way which article says during emergency article 20 and 21 is not suspended like A which article mokok sajaka हाँ 351 कैसे आएगा जब इमरजेंसी का आर्टिकल स्टार्ट होता है 352 से 360 आर्टिकल आर्टिकल 359 आर्टिकल 359 almost खजागो इमरजेंसी क्लाइबो नीनी आर्टिकल 20 के 21 almost enforceable तो how can you forget no you said 351 oh then I'm sorry but next borok अरे yang kunju bondo bole yang pe feedback so bo borok una tom since been judgment thaika against the government you getting actually nunguji dekho okay since been kasha judgment thaika against the government bo shi asuna tongmani next CGI ni bage but bono kutulri tema सब रोकना सकती ठीक है यहाँ तक पता चल रहा है क्या हो रहा है इंगे एमने पोरा फाइका फर्स्ट जजेस केस ओके सिंस ताबुक नाइ दे डायरेक्ट नी गवर्नमेंट नी इंटरवेंशन या दे डायरेक्ट लेजिस्लेचर नी उनको इंटरवेंशन या दे नंग जज कैसे जजमेंट लिखा अगेंस्ट द गवर्नमेंट एक्चुअली नंग शेंगना तोंगमानी नेक्स्ट सीजीआई नोनो कुतुलरी तेमा सब रोगनो लिखा जे गवर्नमेंट ने फॉर अ जजमेंट ठीक है and now comes the entry of first judge case 1981 SP Gupta versus Union of India Bosaka. This is seven judge ni bench hota. Seven judge bench mane let me be clear 7 জন আসু কি পুরো কক সালেগা মানে আমতি হিনি চং ঠিক है 7 judge bench তম সাকা president in appointment जों थाजको नाले माने जे president consultation खायो जों थाजको नाले माने जे president consultation खायो ठीक है but what happened was वो जगह सजका president जे consult खाइमानी is not concurrence to CGI माने president बिनी इच्छा बाय वो जे वो appoint खाइना मुसंग वो खाइना ठीक है but article 74 clause 1 says council of minister headed by the prime minister जे कोक छानाय जे aid and advice रिनाय आमु president मा खलानाय under article 74 clause 1 इंजे जुदी अमनो follow खाइगांगे president actually they been इच्छा वो कैसे CGI नो appoint खाइनाय जेटिंग वो तो बुझ काम तुम से था okay this is such one article 74 clause 1 it says जे council of minister निजे aid and advice is mandatory to president माने वो एक्सेप्ट मा खाइना नो मैटर व्हाट ठीक है ये समझ में आया आर्टिकल 74 क्लॉज 1 इंगे तबो काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर हेडेड बाय प्राइम मिनिस्टर जोदी वो प्रेसिडेंट को नुसाकांकाय नि नांगो जे प्रेसिडेंट बोर निको बे काशा पर्टिकुलर बोरो एक्सेप्ट खाइगला बुद्धि कुछ था shall I explain again okay स्टिंग जो काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर वो है प्रेसिडेंट ठीक है तब वो चूज खाइना ने आंग हेलेना एज ए नेक्स्ट सीजीआई 10,000 तंगो जे प्रेसिडेंट नि इच्छाओ से वो कंसल्टेशन खाइने सीजीआई नो मींस चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया वो चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया पे कंसल्ट खाइमे पूरा वो हेलेना ना माने अति कोक तो माने बट आर्टिकल 74 क्लॉज 1 ने तो मसा वो जे डिसीजन जिंग काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर ना ना ते जे डिसीजन नि आंसर चिंगबोनो रिनाय आमोनि साकानो मुकाम खाइ इंगे डोंट यू थिंक हेलेना नो जदि चिंग सिलेक्ट खाइगांगाय एज ए सीजीआई as ago chini council of minister ne direct yak tongo because constitutional provision which is clear now prabhat which is okay homo paitha so mo jagao sajaka president jodi ke bono appoint khai tongo ka consultation is not concurrence and consultation khai manu but ang bono no na na amo sure to करे ठीक है ये जजमेंट गया second judge case called Supreme Court advocate on record association just a minute association versus Union of India 1993. By the way, kasha judge ne je decision tongmani bono revert khaine revert mane bono tisana kai bini se kubang judge bench ma tongnai since up bujite tong actually no omo kicha complicated ofan mono but it's very easy very simple pura judiciary system hapna nahi ya जंग सका सका सिंह टच kai thang ठीक है मैं जो समझा रही हूँ समझ रहे हो ना चलो स्टार्ट इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग बाय द वे सेकंड जज केस ओके तो मुखा since 7 judge case kaisa je verdict rimani bono tishanani revert khainani bono revert khainani hinga pinche kubang bench nima asuknai so this time 9 judge asuk 9 judge bench asukha 9 judge bench asuke borok saka jeng judiciary se jeng independent body chini independent body ho jodi kaisa judge ti CGI no nei appoint khaine ni power jodi executive or legislature ri khange chini independence bhai ke tongruk na so that time what happened consultation became concurrence matlab this time jodi CGI shaka je mo borogno no nana ni president mana nai but not only CGI plus 2 other judges and this is called collegium ठीक है now what is collegium collegium is where a judge appoint another judge ठीक है judge appoint another judge they are judge bo amti aje maske kubang angko man higher position ba lower position atia jotto na same position same power same work ठीक है getting okay so collegium in India was used by justice bagwi ठीक है chief justice bagwi ne masa amo ko judge company bomo what collegium ne use answer PN bagwi ठीक है हो गया जस्टिस PN bagwi मो पॉइंट निकोनो नो तो मटेरियल लाइन बस यही है और कुछ नहीं चला हो गया चलो नेक्स्ट ओ कुमारी ऋषिना तेने नंगलो थर्ड जज केस थर्ड जजेस केस ओके तो मुखा बोरो सेकंड जज के जे सामानी बोरो कामले एग्री खायो but this time agree with second judge case of 1993 but this time collegium system ko jona borok tongmani chief justice plus this time hai 5 function 1 CGI plus 4 other judges and collegium nije decision bo pura ko final china but this time more zakawate kasha catch them if this is CGI and there are other 4 judges ठीक है ते बोरक जन खाय जों 3 जन आखाय अमो एनो choose खाइनाय ते जों अमो दुइजनावहाय जोंखाय सानो जों बिनो choose खाइनाय so in this situation सब choose खाइजांनाय हेलेना से suppose अमो collegium system दो काशा judge ने choose खाइनाय so what happen is since collegium जे decision नाना आमोनो binding नहीं ताबू by second judge case ठीक है हेंगे ताबू since बोलका पाँच जना वो both CGI and this is the other judges माने senior most judge so omo ni bisingo CGI tei mo kaini borok kai saka je chung eno choose khainai borok kai saka no chung bino choose khainai so o kaini bisingo sobo choose khaijak na no wrong huh no kung de sanamo fungani yes akon khana ga to khana this is the catch on तीनजन आखाय borok saka ching eno choose khaina te bo duijon आखाय saka ching bino choose khaine ni but no bo umti khaingala पाँच जना no jepro I ching bono no choose khaine hini saya sa mo kani bisho choose eong problem to muskai tongani di CGI botong nai no collegium mane u je logi je kaini judge tongmai that is collegium this is collegium plus amti hini chong dibo je logi borok je tongmani senior most judge hini ching thangmani borok si collegium ukhai ठीक है itu buchi kha so o jagao jodi borok umti khai thang kai ati kingala पाँच जना borok ma sane I ang eno choose khaine or पाँच जना ma sane ang bino choose khaine this is the changes in third judge case ठीक है हो गया थर्ड जज केस इन इशू आंग दे सामान आमोनो मेटेरियल रिजा बट थर्ड जज केस ने परेगो ऊपर क्रिटिसिज्म फेस है सो व्हाट इज द क्रिटिसिज्म फेवरेटिज्म बोतोंगो आ जागो नेपोटिज्म बोतोंगो देन क्लियर कट के साजा गया जों बाहाय के पोको माने सबने चूज खाने सपोज कोनी ने एक्सपीरियंस 15 years chini senior ne experience 15 years but senior choose khaisa no choose khaisa why we don't know the reason so hain pake under criticism of like a collegium one is to nepotism ki judge ni no ma jaiti gusi no chongla chimesen te kaisa ke favoritism no transparency so bini frukai so tabu phachuka fourth judge case now this is the last one 2050 but bin background ki tamongkha NJAC bini government pe not government it is a commission national appointment judge commission little mistake it's NJAC National Judicial Appointment Commission since among को थर्ड केस नहीं पड़े वो कौमा क्रिटिसिज्म नहीं तो माने सो पार्लियामेंट ने सोचा तो क्यों ना हम कुछ बना देते हैं ताकि वो देखो क्रिटिसिज्म का अंत हो under 99th Constitution Amendment 2014. But on borok saka, jing 6-member committee namnan, the more committee wo CGI will be the chairperson, ex officio. Next, 2 other judges. Next, law minister. And last is 2 eminent person. And they will be chosen by CGI plus PM plus a leader of opposition. हो गया member? तब वो जगह ना रखो ना माने ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर है देनो रबर टेल कुछ दिख रहा है कि कुछ तो सही नहीं हो रहा है शायद and what is that? borok sai tongo chengka se NJAC khailai sina CGI judges no appoint khaina bagai te omo tong sina chini member ini jodi sakankai. Do you think something fishy is here? Anyway, very good, Simon. Very good. Wow, Simon. Ask the child inside. Very good. Actually, she's right. What happened is, oh, very good. Very good. Judiciary ni mumang ni simsi boro. I mean, iko tinjo na boro. But baki ka member to either se आ रहा है. इनके पोनी independence boro तो खपा. Suppose 50-50 उनखाने कांगले उनको मजा गाओ. और direct legislation intervene याद है. So क्या NJAC छाई तो वो जे चीनी judiciary system अमो independent ही ने. No. Omo direct छाई तो ये चीनी अमो को 6-member committee नामना है तीनजन नहीं नहीं अमो judges निश्चित तो नहीं दी तीनजन ऐसे चीनी बोरो की है. 2 बोरो सका जे ये चीन CGI ना vocation आना है और eminent person में choose करने पर. क्या surety है कि मो CGI बोली को influence गला की ने उन surety देता हूँ. No. So इसको भी हटा दिया गया. 4th judge case omo नोखा मोजे NJAC नाम जगमानी under 99th Constitution Amendment 2014 omo ना change खाई सकता. बोल सका this is unconstitutional. NJAC is unconstitutional and collegium is valid. ओमो का 4th judge case. ठीक है? Refund getting बुझिका? Okay. तबु presently चीनी India वो collegium system पुंती का चलता. That one we will discuss. If this is CGI plus 4 other judges, ठीक है? बोरा बोंग में recommendation भी नहीं. Recommendation भी मो बोरक ना बोरक allow करने. बोर्ड decision transfer होना. ट्रांसफर होने के बाद ये जाएगा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से जाएगा मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लॉ एंड जस्टिस. law and justice se jayega president okay mo boro next CGI or judging sine common of following tabu presently mo situation choli ठीक है पाइ खबर do mo je flow omun rok no mo te khai di mo mane ang je kom khai poriu khain bage ang te khai nor gulo change khai shi because this drawing is not accepted ठीक है this drawing is not accepted तो ang omorab de khai manch na paikha अरे mo boro I mean am ti tak khai di ang samakai mane ang to te ke poriu umno ni phun rok no mo te ke khai shi bita ठीक है चलो So, criteria himane 1 to 4 subclause 3 criteria of appointment of judges it says High Court judge tongnai to be in Supreme Court by the way should have greater than 5 years of experience. Second, bo jodi advocate in hankai should be greater than 10 years. By the way, यहाँ से कोई भी आज तक सिलेक्ट होके नहीं गया है बट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एडवोकेटिंग खाका है हाई चांसेस होंगे वो सिलेक्टिंग खाना नहीं एज ए जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट इन 10% of the cases और मुझे तो केस हुई only 10%. And next, eminent person with high command on philosophy of law. ठीक है ये हो गया बिनी पर रिमूवल लो माप फाइ सुकना है मुझे रिमूवल लो पति सा स्ट्रक्चर फाइ मो बुदे बुची था যদি কাইসা বড় হাই কোর্ট জাজিং হাঙ্কাই মোর দেন 5 year experience বখন অ্যাপয়েন্ট খাইজাক মানো to be a judge of Supreme Court যদি ব advocate হাঙ্কাই বিনে 10 years or bin se kabang experience mangna or a person with high command on philosophy of law ठीक है चला ये for 5 years or more था तो next is 10 years फिर eminent person हो गया shall I proceed okay चलो तापर प्रश्न removal oh by the way when we talk tenure झगड़ा नहीं सकते tenure छोटा सा tenure बस प्रबल हाँ tenure बस रिफंड tenure judges of judges ये शादी ये okay the age tell me the specific age very good देख के बोल रहे हो क्या बिना देख के बोलना है भाई ठीक है बोरो नि मिनिमम एज ग्रेड ने बुसंग पोरा थांगमा आमो तो लॉ पाई एग्जाम लोए थांगे थांगे तो ऑलरेडी गोइंग एजिंग थांगो बट द मैक्सिमम इज 65 दिन 65 वर्ष हो गया उसके बाद बात खत्म बट निने टेन्योर पाइमा पोरे निने ने सबऑर्डिनेट कोर्ट थांगे नि प्रैक्टिस खाइमा ठीक है this is how the independency of the judiciary is maintained for example for judges of Supreme Court suppose on masa boro bin tenure pai kha nge bosor ka ihe since I tenure pai kha anta high court thango practice khaisina don't you think bin judgment of kisale man impurities at tomna why I'm saying this jepro kasha borok shaimano this is my last ठीक है when they know this is my last boro bonge heart and soul real जीतने के लिए or to work in a best way मुझे कारगिल वारो जेचिन इरो को सोल्जर ऑप्शन को थीमानी दे नो चिंता बुक थांगे चिंता बुक पुलिस को में चिंतिना but still they perform their best. Oh my god. Borok ati no fight kana pule. Borok chhaima kyu kun to ya gori thanga kyu no book sa bopar pega. Okay, that's another thing. But borok chhaima no since omo ani last so angbu thine angbu dushman nabo angbu thang. Okay? So this is how the independence is maintained. Huh? उनको judges रोक नहीं दिया. No, reappointment करे. Reappointment means बोल लगा वो. No, I guess. No, correct. Because they said reappointment in kaya po independence ko may thang. Independence mana ang umani last baat kasi na being protected. मतलब यही होता है independence का. Okay. और tenure पाएगा 65 years. ठीक है? Now removal. Removal ni pruto muna. Okay. Judge bonijino होता है वो भी resignation letter वो president mano or else parliament sana bini misbehavior tongo bini amto muruk saya cengbono population but bini misbehavior tomo amo perfectly saja gya je misbehavior in what terms. So tabuk jodi kono judge no kutulina khangkai bini position nising since it is a constitutional body nangutikhai yak betisai tonimaya. ठीक है? So 100 members लोक सभा बोर काशप पेपर और 100 जन साइन खाइमा. It is for the initiation जो दी लोक सभा खाका and 50 members in राज्य सभा. Suppose kaisa borok no borok tikhlai na hinga ni kaisa paper na nai paper 100 jon borok signature khaine I am jungro tikhlai na omo kai initiation process siko akhono start singya ko borok borok ni paper ina speaker. ठीक है? tabuk speaker or paper thama pore to muna either he will say no nite kono kaam kare de judges no mamang nai to omo loss namne sakano omo focus kai. Either he will say no, if he pass bosa ka yes mo jawa kamang na kai 3-member committee nam sa. And in this 3-member committee 1 CJI 2 High Court 3 eminent person. Tabuk speaker yes no ung khangai to aro no pai kha paper yes ung khangai committee nam jana committee name 3 jon borok no dajane ame ung committee tabuk oro thangibo investigation nai more investigation thangibo te yes or no. If no ge kok pai kha if yes or investigation mangkha je kuch to garbare daya jodi atimang khangkai omo motion pass na nangnai by special majority. First house ठीक है? First house लोक सभा राज्य सभा doesn't matter. First house थंगा suppose हम लोक सभा थंगा और न होते तीसरा special majority ना हुए second house वो pass mark. It means और न होते pass खा और उनको special majority मांग खा first house हो और न होते pass खाइमा नहीं पड़े second house हो थंगा वो special majority मांगे इनका मोबिल तीसरा रद्द हो जाएगा. Mane moje initiation tongmani kashe judge no tikhlainani second house of thangai special majority by the passing in hangai tesha khata. The first house of bojoti passing a special majority, second house of passing by special majority. आप लोग थे president. फिर तो हो गया, यही रिमूवल है और कुछ नहीं है. और मूलो नॉर्क पोरी बोई नॉर्क में अकॉर्डिंग और ड्राइंग खाइमान पे तो खाई दिए और एस थ्योरी नो पोरी थाना नहीं था पोरी दे सब कुछ. ओके चलो, तो रिमूवल समझ में आया. हेलेना, दीप्ति, नहीं मौसम से खाऊं. लिपिया, लिपिया, कुछ खा रिमूवल. ओके डन. तो ये है रिमूवल. चलो खत्म भी. उसके बाद आर्टिकल 125 talks about salaries. By the which schedule of our constitution talks about salary, then allowances. Which schedule? Two. Acha. An oath and affirmation. Dipti, oath and affirmation. Go schedule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 जोड़ा हाँ 4 schedule the part of constitution fingertips of the so that norok thui tong te board jodi kono direction tangkai 4 schedule tom khamung but 10 schedule tom khamung you should be that much confident are choto te khan sai ठीक है. schedule the part of constitution the equation phai tangkai rima yang khangke deja. So article 125 talks about salaries. Get judges of this salary man में Supreme Court में High Court में कौन होता है among salary बॉन्ड होते चार्ज खाइजा. It's from consolidated fund of it. Article 126. It talks about acting judge. और क्या तो मुझे acting judge actually suppose CGI querying तो का at this point of time कुछ हो गया place बिनी जे जागा आमो vacant नहीं तो बिनी जागा vacant प्लूटम खाने president will appoint the judge of Supreme Court. Judge of Supreme Court as acting. As acting CGI. ठीक है. Acting judge. बुझी था? Sure ना? ओके बस एक जोरा पूछ के मैं ओमो तो बुझी तो ना बोले. Next. Article 127. नंगो जागा बुझी आँखा. और बोमोनी ओमो जे structure पे थांगा दे. Okay, no issue नंग आनी ड्राइंग बुझे खानों खाना. ओमो मेट्रो रिजल्ट को. Next day. आंग जे ड्रॉ खाई दी माने आमो जो दे बुझी आँखा no issue no problem. बुझी आँखा का ते वाशा पोरी दी. पोरी वे still बुझी आँखे next दिनो ते शो ओमो कितने discuss खाई. उनती खाई रिमान का one liner खाई रिमान. So that kasha का पोरी वो जब sometimes बुझे आँखा का उती खाई नहीं ना ओ अच्छा ऐसा होता है क्या इन्हें हमारे. ठीक है. चलो next. Article 127. It talks about ad hoc judge. Ad hoc judge है. Suppose कैसा बेंच और decision ना नहीं जब साजन आचो गए अमो कैसे decision ना नहीं इनके आने की शंका मासा बोरो करेंगे तो So collegium is okay. For example, जों कायसा judgment no pass खायनानै ते masa borok kwrwngui tongkha kaisa business of profit no जों kok सालायना इंगे आ process no further tlangna bogi जों te masa borok nango a te masa borok nango ad hoc judge now ad hoc judge by the nazarnai CJI in consultation with president do bobo by agnishu no kok sai paile on president by then with the chief justice of high court bini pore judge of high court will be appointed as ad hoc judge the mo borok no je choose khaimani bini thani umti criteria tona nangnai to become next judge of supreme court ठीक है or to be judge ad hoc जज समझ में आया हाँ नहीं आया ओ किसी मेटेरियल देना क्वालिफिकेशन हो गया ओथ हो गया टेन्योर रिमूवल हो गया jurisdiction हो गया चलो jurisdiction power original jurisdiction माने anybody by the way original jurisdiction angtha sai original jurisdiction no a jago article 11 bisa make it 131 only can ठीक है क्या और कैसे मिस्टेक it's not elegant it's article 131 so original jurisdiction no talks about it talks about law and fact it means suppose union versus state joti amti kuno issue arising khankai bonai ne ठीक है ओरिजिनल जुरिस्डिक्शन बीन और नो डायरेक्ट थंगजक ठीक है और यूनियन वर्सेस वन और मोर स्टेट और यूनियन प्लस स्टेट्स वर्सेस वन और मोर स्टेट समझ में आया इसमें ओरिजिनल जुरिस्डिक्शन और प्रेसिडेंट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट को इलेक्शन ने पे ज्योति को नुको हंगा डायरेक्ट ओरिजिनल जुरिस्डिक्शन ठीक है बट बोर ऑक्टाबुक इंटरस्टेट हमको क्या बोलते हैं इसको वाटर डिस्प्यूट ना बोलना है इंटरस्टेट वाटर डिस्प्यूट ते ट्रेड नोती को इशू हंगा रंग जे रिजर्व मनी যদি আমনতি ইস্যু ভাঙে অরিজিনাল জুরিসডিকশন ইউ টেল মি যদি ব্রহ্মপুত্র অরুণাচল প্রদেশ নহতে ফাই আসামো ফাইকাঙ্কায় তাও বড় তৈনো তিয়ে আপার रिपेरियन स्टेट যদি ব্রহ্মপুত্র নি 60% না খাতে ঠিক है 60% नहीं ले लो 70% एंड लोअर रिपेरियन स्टेट माने Kamu nitola to. Yes. Suppose omo jodini ni Brahma putran khanka mo tije phaimani do bor same water bottle or share khani do. First stage to jaha paimani it would be called as the upper referent stage. Bini pore pass and way bojo de asamo phaikanka this would be called as the lower referent stage. ठीक है और क्या हुआ ओके लोअर रिपेयरिंग स्टेट ये तब 70% जो अरुणाचल प्रदेश और तीनों नाइट से कांगे 30% जो असम में कांगे इसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट क्या बोले और कौन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ब्रीच देंगे तो अंदर तीनों ती वाला तो नंग का 70% नंग का 30% नंग तांगे आने काने थाने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ती फाइटी बा कोनो सीरियस इशू ती फाइटी कम तो नो ने पॉलिटिकल मैटर्स उनथांग शो isn't it? तो ओरिजिनल में ओरिजिनल खत्म. Then comes your appellate jurisdiction. Appellate jurisdiction माने appeal माने diamond. Appeal माने appeal. Yes, appeal. When you appeal, sorry, Sanmani, sorry. Appeal mane kong ko. Suppose ang tamu kasa sabung khai tongka. Gete kasa borok, bo an samno sazagli ya. Gebo te mas nukang sasina. You know, bo just sabung khai di mana sazagli ya nang anok se khai suri gay appeal. Jing appeal khai de ki koi to de do. कुछ तो कर दो. So in a simple word, शुद्ध चिंग appeal नो फाइंड. So when we talk about appellate jurisdiction under article 132, 133, 134. Under this, what happened? Article 132 sawo Supreme Court, High Court missing Japan case file. Any case. Article 133 sawo civil case. And 132 sawo criminal case. ये मोको अपना थ्योरी हिजक बस खत्म. ठीक है. Writ jurisdiction, very interesting. Writ jurisdiction माने प्रबल तुम तो बताओ साला. Then how can you forget? How? Repan. Writ. Article 32 it talks about writ power. Yes, very good. Sadi tom to tongaro. tom sadi phabat. खत्म नहीं हुआ है अभी भी. सदी आर्टिकल 32 हार्ट एंड सोल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कुछ था ना उसमें क्या था. Okay, 5 types of writ tongmani. Just tell me that 5 types of writ. Can you? Certiorari. Because I'm student rock, okay. So writ jurisdiction, more cognos how your head is purpose, warranto, your mandamus, certiorari, and prohibition. ठीक है. यही बोल रहा है और कुछ नहीं है डिफरेंट. अंडर आर्टिकल 32 and 139 ठीक है नेक्स्ट एडवाइजरी जुरिस्डिक्शन एडवाइजरी जुरिस्डिक्शन माने एडवाइजरी जुरिस्डिक्शन माने yes under article 143 under article 153 যদি প্রেসিডেন্ট ছানকানকায় সুপ্রিম কোর্ট থাঙ্গে কক সালাইমানো ববিনি অ্যাডভাইস ন খনাইমান but it is not binding ki ang omon mananai next is revisory jurisdiction under article 137 bomo sawo supreme court tabuk jodi for example 10 years back কোন কাছে জাজমেন্ট লিখা বিনি জাজমেন্ট যত নিশাকা অ্যাপ্লিকেবল তো বাট বিনি শাখা বাইন্ডিং ইয়া যত নিশাকা অমো বাইন্ডিং তো বিনি যে বডি জাজমেন্ট সিন্স বিনি শাখা বাইন্ডিং ইয়া so 10-20 years ni pore bo jodi shaiman ka ihe cheng mo je particular judgment rimani chunga mo change khaina na ba cheng mo judgment na tisana na first judgment no ripro jodi 7 judges bench to hakai next judge ni puro kai amo mane 7 hote kabang mang na but it should be odd ठीक है सीधे revisory jurisdiction article 137 online students as well supreme court is empowered to review or revert revert or revert its earlier judgment though full stop though its decision is binding on all courts of India but not on itself stop it can revert its earlier judgment through a higher bench तो मिसिं थाका अच्छा मिसिं हांगा ओ भाषा सोंलाय सिनसि बे लास्ट higher bench done full stop this 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 empowers the Supreme Court to remove any error from judgment that might have occurred in any order Amubashamo statement na puri shigrati then we'll start again shall I dictate again Supreme Court is empowered to review or revert its earlier judgment full stop though its decision is binding on all courts of India but not on itself it can revert its earlier judgment through a higher bench stop this empowers the Supreme Court to remove any error from judgment that might have occurred in any order. हो गया By the way, take a article bushina. Article 120. Parliament ni class of sub tongmani. Parliament discussion karo और रिपन करे Samuel. Article 121 deals with what? Article 121 deals with what? That's okay. Ripan. Article, huh? Article 121. Very good. Likho. No discussion shall take place in Parliament with respect to the conduct of any judges of the Supreme Court or of a High Court in the discharge of his duties, except upon a motion for presenting an address to the President praying for the removal of judges as herein after provided. Full stop. Okay? Okay, I'm repeating one last time. Supreme Court is empowered to review or sorry. No discussion shall take place in Parliament with respect to the conduct of any judges of the Supreme Court or of a High Court in the discharge of his duties, except upon a motion for presenting an address to the President praying for the removal of judges as herein after provided. Done. Done. क्योंकि मेरी तरफ से तो डन है. Okay. Now another thing. How can you say that a judiciary is independent? Similar. जब बाकी समझना जैसे judiciary system independent दो कुछ होता है पैसे वैसे लेके वो छोड़ो. According to the Constitution, how can we say that our judiciary is independent? Okay. 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 Rubber. Diamond. Naithokti. नों बाहायके सानाय जे कांसा बोरै इंडिपेंडेंट हिनि हा Saima, you are doing great today, but yes, वो निज निजी decision नहीं बनाए थे दीप्ति today Saima is like आज तो मैं सबको हरा दूँ ते take a moment yes say how can you say that you are independent I have to find this thing बस सुनो ते ये इस पे आगे ते नंग भाई के साथ नहीं इंडिपेंडेंट है नंग भाई के साथ आम इंडिपेंडेंट आम क्या बना नाम क्या था though we need others but kogli kog nang tabu sai jeng bazar phang ko nang bazar hati ke khai manai but ang hai pura bazar hati thang kai ang ani rangsimung khoi phaine bazar bese khaine ang sai sobu okay very good then nang bhage sai nang independent ye am salary ukhai ta do am salary ukhai don't say direct say me how can you say I'm independent Prabha हो गया किसी को और कुछ बोलना है सैनुआ बजट गाइड independent judiciary মানে norok thaching kono dinu khakashi মানে এবং tenure 65 bin uklogo to thangya na thangya bin shikango bo ti thanga bin uklogo thanangi removal process on a all of my so tenure is fixed 65 ठीक है salary consolidated fund of indian hote bong salary file only financial emergency sing bong baton tan sakna एक independence in decision making जे इच्छा बो decision ना not जे इच्छा but ang जे decision ना आज अगो ते मासा बोरंग नि कॉक थाई करे if supreme court wants वो उलो बिन decision ना change खेमन बिन इच्छा हो ठीक है under article 179 तो का article 137 ठीक है शका हाँ under article 121 almost has a car borok je decision na na amo parliament o thangi busur ke kok sanani only and only removal ni pro simona parliament ni entry na amon sikam parliament ni entry ka ठीक है contempt of court under article 129 और तो ना सुप्रीम कोर्ट का कok saka bini kokno jodi na rakhi hanga contempt of court khai jai हम रोम सीधी punishment नहीं जाक्सिले in a simple word ठीक है contempt of court appointment since the appointment है का चीनी appointment of the collegium system so वो appointment तो ना executive ना legislative के उन्याक करे collegium saka ang bino na na इनके bino ना जगना sino ना ना के sino ना जगना ठीक है Delude हो गया salary independent decision making 1-to-1 contempt of court appointment और कुछ छूटा क्या Sis be reappointment करे ते कुहनी कोर्ट बिचलो वार कोर्ट बो बिचलो वार कोर्ट बोते practice खाइमे अभी ले लॉ नि so हाइनी बाते वो independent आंग ताबुक खाइका आनी पाइका 65 year complete हो गया तो खत्म बिन पर आंती चोंगा नहीं अरे आंग since आंग ताबुक किसा high court थांगो practice खाइने नि हिंगे आंगा नि senior रोंगो किसा तो में माने कोगनाइ तोंसन बंग लोग तोंसन आंती आंग 65 year जोरा आनी डिसीजन का पाइका खत्म ठीक है पोस्ट रिटायरमेंट हो गया फ्रीडम का बस ये है so this is the end of Supreme Court. By the way, judicial review, PIL, judicial activism, judicial overreach, omo chakya topic chingche separately ma pole shuna mo kasha jagori thanka buffering thang bokko because kamama bon ithane omo first time ठीक है am I clear any confusion tabuk jara Supreme Court ko laimani do one thing parliament wo president nije topic tongman president ni topic no kesha go through kai ठीक है president topic से go through kai di देखते कैसा article 124 to 147 जो तो article पोना नहीं so वो article पोड़ी सकने आंसर ही हुआ उसके बाद अगर खुद से चाहते हो कि मुझे और पढ़ाई करना है तो कर लेना खुद से article 124 explain 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 and 144 अंदर कैसा आर्टिकल छीना तुमको एंकिलर कैसे आर्टिकल नो पूरी खांगा उससे इंटरेस्ट हाफ थांगो इसलिए ये भी चाहिए वो भी चाहिए है चलो आर्टिकल नंबर 140 एंकिलरी पावर online students as well see parliament may by law make provision for conferring upon the Supreme Court no direct as CCP such supplemental powers not inconsistent with any of the provision of this constitution as may appear to be necessary or desirable for the purpose of enabling the court more effectively to exercise the jurisdiction conferred 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 upon it by or under this constitution. Mo pura sentence ne simple meaning of no parliament sangkangka Supreme Court no supplementary power remano so that borong ni process no तब ease खाई चलना ठीक है ये पूरा से कबंग में मुकुस तो खाने नहीं तो कुछ कॉप करे जब लिखोगे नहीं तो मैं बुझेगा आमुनी नो near about that sheet done okay online students so we can wind up the class Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.